Okay, let's talk about the high forehand volley. And this is obviously not an easy shot. There's lots of ways that we can screw this shot up. And the thing that I want to get into your head is that most of the time, this is not a put away opportunity, especially on slow balls. Just because the ball is up here high sitting there doesn't mean that mechanically, stroke-wise, stroke fundamentals, instinctively, that we can just pound this ball and it's always going to be a winner. You know, if it's an overhead, if it's higher, well, yeah, then you can go after it, you get a lot of pace on it, you can probably end the point. But if it's lower than an overhead, but you know, it's higher than a standard volley, if it's up in here, what I try to feel is I try to think about the trajectory that I want the ball to leave my racket. First of all, the mistake we make is we get up here and we try to pull the ball down into the court. You know, it just barely makes it over the top of the net. And even if you hit it hard and well, what happens? This angle and the bounce just makes, it just makes the ball bounce up and sit for your opponent. Doesn't really do anything. The key here is you want to get depth on this shot. If you don't have any, if you've got, like a doubles opponent in front of you, fine, you can go ahead and angle the ball down, but don't pull it down. Go ahead and use good stroke mechanics to be able to redirect it down at that angle. But by and large, most of the time what you want to do on this is you want to think that you're going to almost hit the ball deep, a foot or two past the baseline. Most of the time we can't do that anyway. Most of the time, what's the mistake we make? Well, we just dump it down here in the net. So get the racket prepped early. Get it right behind the path of the ball and make sure that your swing path is not a high to low. Your swing path is level. And I try to play the contact point later. If you get too far in front, what happens? You're right, ball goes straight down on the net. So you want to feel on this that you're going to play the ball out more. I almost feel like this edge, I really want to make sure it's leading, but I don't want to scoop under. Obviously don't want to scoop under that ball. So again, get the racket head behind the ball, behind that point of contact, and at the right time, play it a hair later and just play it out. Play it out this way. One of the things that'll help you is that if you keep this front hand sort of up here on it rather than kind of pulling down in here. So, these are things that you got to work on. You got to practice the shot. Something else that really kind of kills the shot is we all know it's tough. So what do we start doing? Well, we start peeking too early. Once you start peeking and pulling your head to see what shot you're about to hit, you start to pull everything down, and that's really a big problem. So, what I try to feel on this is that I artificially keep my eyes up here longer than I think I should. Want to make sure I finish the stroke, keep this swing path aligned going forward, not down, and it generally works out a lot better.
Okay, what I really want you to take a look at here is the tennis ball leaving my racket, and try to look at the trajectory. It's not going severely high to low. It's really kind of going out into the court.
All right, hope this has helped. Any questions, ask Brent at WebTennis.net. Have a great day out there.